guys! In this video, I'm going to show you how to maintain a great keto diet with your Fastercise program. With Fastercise, you can either maintain a keto diet, which involves having 50 grams of carbs a day or less, or you can have a diet that involves more carbs. Keto diet may help emphasize burning fat, whereas a diet that involves more carbohydrates may help emphasize building muscle. So you decide which one works best for you. The two critical elements for maintaining a keto diet are getting 50 grams of carbs a day or less and maintaining a healthy level of electrolytes. Electrolytes are primarily consisting of magnesium citrate, potassium, and salt. I recommend getting 100 milligrams of potassium, 250 milligrams of magnesium citrate, and 1 teaspoon or more of salt a day. We have the link to the magnesium citrate and potassium that we recommend, so feel free to get yours. I'm going to show you kind of how I maintain my keto diet. So I like to think about keto in three main food groups. You have your vegetables, you have your meats, and then you have your fats like cheeses, oils, nuts, and things like that. So I'm going to show you what I typically do for my vegetables. I use vegetables for pretty much every meal that I eat, and so I will do kind of a life hack at the beginning of the week where I cut up all of the vegetables that I plan on using and put them in these Tupperwares right here. You can get whatever kind of Tupperware that you want at like a Walmart or something like that, but they're a good size. They can hold a lot of food, and this is a great way to store them in the refrigerator, so when you're busy and you have stuff going on throughout the day, you can just grab your vegetables and go. So I'm going to show you how I chop mine up, and then we'll move on to the next section.
It's helpful to put together a meal plan at the beginning of each week and go grocery shopping with that meal plan in mind. I recommend putting on some Netflix and just cruising while chopping up all these veggies, which makes it much more of a relaxing experience. I know that it might be hard to wrap your mind around eating this many veggies, but it helped me to remember that there are 3 game plans with our approach to body fat. You can gain, maintain, or lose it. Likely on the keto diet, you're losing body fat, but you can eat more freely when you're maintaining your level of body fat. I recommend just giving it your best shot for 6 weeks and see how it works for you.
Alright, so now I've chopped up all the vegetables that I'm going to use for this week, and I've got like my tomatoes and green peppers for things like omelets or salads. I've got broccoli for a salad or a stir fry, and I've got cucumbers for snacking or whatever else I might need. A bunch of other stuff, so it's ready to go whenever I need it. Now I also want to show you some helpful substitutions that I've discovered along the way. If you really like pasta, zoodles are an excellent option. If you like things like stir fries with rice noodles or some other oriental cooking, steamed cabbage that's sliced like this can also substitute for rice noodles, and it's pretty delicious. If you like potatoes and rice, cauliflower is an excellent substitute. Steam it and then mash it up, or rice it, just chop it up, and this is going to be very helpful for any recipe you might have involving rice and potatoes. And if you're like me and enjoy sandwiches or tacos, wraps, things like that, I like to use romaine lettuce leaves. This can hold together toppings pretty well if you make a little bed out of it, and it adds a delicious crunch as well. Now I'm going to show you what I like to call my flavor bursts. So here I've got some green onions and cilantro. I'll chop up some herbs at the beginning of the week as well, just to throw this onto any recipe to add a bit of flavor and pack a punch. And then I also recommend drinking between 1 gallon and 1.5 gallons of water every day, just because this has helped me like flush out toxins and feel a lot better. So sometimes drinking that much water can get boring, so I recommend things like mint to toss into your water. You can also do herbal teas. Those are delicious, but that can help you kind of break up some monotony that may come with drinking that much water. And now for the meats. So as you can see, I have a wide variety of meats here just to give you an idea of what you can eat, but I don't really think anything is off the table, so whatever speaks to you, go for it. I like to get rotisserie chickens, and then I'll just take a quarter of it and heat it up for lunch with some barbecue sauce or buffalo sauce. You could also throw in some chicken or pork or beef in the slow cooker for a few hours and then just keep it in Tupperwares and it'll be good for the rest of the week. I also threw in some Italian sausage with some pasta sauce to put on my zoodles. So super good, love it. Hamburger is also a great option if you want to throw it in anything like for tacos or something. I love my hot dogs. These are a little frozen, so they're weird looking. But another good option. Got some salmon here. You can take it straight from the freezer and throw it in the oven for a delicious dinner. It's super easy, super quick. I will also eat quite a few eggs. So I have omelets and over easy eggs, scrambled, you name it. Super good, one of my favorites. I will also eat sandwich meat. You can also get some jerky. Love this jerky, but pretty much any jerky will do for a good snack or pick-me-up. And then bacon, I throw this on top of my salads for a little flavor burst and to keep me going with a little bit more energy. And now for the fats. So fats are okay in the right quantities. I like to keep my plate about 2/3 or 3/4 vegetables, and then the other third or quarter to be proteins and fats. So as long as you keep it in that general range, you'll be able to feel full without eating too much, which would be, you gotta make sure you eat just enough, not too little and not too much. So these things are okay. I will put on some olive oil and lemon juice on my salad or some buttermilk ranch, very delicious. We also do coconut oil if you wanna do like a stir fry or something, and straight up butter is also good, very tasty. Don't think I need to tout that horn too much. Then cheese is also a decent amount of my diet. I love cheese. I've been able to lose weight eating cheese, very good. So I'll have like cheese sticks. I also will crumble feta onto my salads, just eat cheese straight off the block. And then I'll also melt some cheese into like a pad with some bacon crumbles for a wrap. Peanut butter is delicious. Can't eat too much of it because it's got some carbs, but it's really good, especially for like desserts or something. I'll snack on peanuts. Also snack on some sunflower seeds, really good. Pistachios, pretty much any nut is okay. And then these aren't necessarily fattening, but I do recommend getting things like queso or salsa or this tomatillo salsa that is absolutely delicious. This is a great way to add flavor without going overboard on carbs or something like that. What about when you want some dessert? Well, I put out some ideas for my favorites. I personally stay away from artificial sweeteners because I don't like the way that they taste, and I try to eat as close to what nature has provided as I can. But if you want to try that, you can go ahead. I really like herbal teas because they pack great flavor without adding any carbs. I also absolutely love this whipped cream, well, any whipped cream really, because this, for 2 tablespoons, only has 1 gram of carbs. And you can top it with like nuts, or berries, these are low in carbs, or shaved chocolate or something, super, super good. Or you can have some banana chips dipped in peanut butter, love that. I'll also have some dark chocolate. If you get about 70 to 85% cacao dark chocolate, each square should probably only be about 5 grams of carbs apiece. Now, what if you're living with somebody who's not doing keto? First of all, I recommend that you do throw out any food that's just super tempting because it's just gonna make your life a lot easier. And then put any food that they want that you can't have away so you don't have to look at it all the time. But then find recipes that both of you can enjoy. So if they want pasta, you can make your zoodles, they can have their wheat pasta, and both of you are happy. I also recommend having a cheat meal once a week. This has really helped me feel satisfied and happy about life by being able to say yes to myself once a week. So like on Saturday night, I'll have my cheat meal, I'll eat whatever I want. And that really just helps my mental game. So I recommend you give that a try. If it doesn't work for you, no problem, but that's what worked for me. I hope these tips have been helpful. I hope that you can find recipes that really work for you and that you can enjoy the process of Fastercise as you change your body composition and become closer to the person that you want to be. As always, have fun with it and happy Fastercising.